welcome to Civil Services and Competitive Exam Prep. India and South Korea have a long history of mutual respect and collaboration. Over the years, their partnership has grown beyond cultural exchanges and now encompasses strong economic and strategic ties. In this video, we'll explore the recent $50 billion trade push between these two nations, a landmark initiative aimed at bolstering economic cooperation across various sectors. What does this mean for the global economy? And why is it a significant topic for UPSC aspirants? Let's dive in and uncover the layers of this complex and exciting partnership. India and South Korea share a relationship that dates back over 2,000 years, rooted in cultural and trade exchanges. The legend of Princess Sururatna, who traveled from Ayodhya to marry a Korean king, symbolized this ancient bond. Fast forward to the 20th century, diplomatic relations were formally established in 1973, paving the way for economic, cultural, and strategic partnerships. In recent decades, this relationship has expanded significantly, with South Korean companies like Samsung, LG, and Hyundai becoming household names in India. On the diplomatic front, both countries elevated their ties to a strategic partnership in 2010, underlining their mutual interest in bolstering cooperation across various domains. As of 2023, the trade volume between India and South Korea stands at approximately $28 billion annually. While this is a significant figure, both nations recognize the untapped potential. India primarily exports minerals, textiles, and electronics to South Korea, while importing automobiles, machinery, and steel. The $50 billion trade push aims to almost double the current trade volume by 2030. This initiative is also part of South Korea's broader strategy to diversify its trade partnerships beyond China and the US, while India seeks to attract more foreign investments to fuel its economic growth. Semiconductors are at the heart of the India-South Korea trade push. South Korea is a global leader in semiconductor manufacturing, with companies like Samsung and SK Hynix dominating the industry. India, on the other hand, is working to become a hub for semiconductor assembly and testing. The collaboration between the two nations in this sector could address global chip shortages while creating thousands of jobs in India. Moreover, the electronics market offers another significant opportunity for growth, with South Korean brands already enjoying a substantial market share in India. The defense sector is another critical area of collaboration. South Korea's advanced defense technologies, such as K9 Vajra self-propelled howitzers, have already been inducted into India's defense forces. Under the $50 billion trade push, both nations aim to enhance joint research, development, and production of defense equipment. This partnership not only boosts India's defense manufacturing but also aligns with its Make in India initiative. In a region fraught with geopolitical challenges, such collaboration strengthens the strategic capabilities of both nations. The Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, CEPA, between India and South Korea was first signed in 2009. This agreement has been a cornerstone of their economic relationship, enabling reduced tariffs on various goods and services. However, both nations are now looking to upgrade CEPA to address current trade challenges and opportunities. The revised CEPA is expected to include provisions for digital trade, intellectual property rights, and smoother market access, making it a crucial tool for achieving the $50 billion trade target. Both India and South Korea are key players in the Indo-Pacific region, a geopolitical hotspot. The $50 billion trade push is not just an economic initiative but also a strategic move to counterbalance China's growing influence. The partnership aligns with India's Act East policy and South Korea's New Southern policy, both of which aim to strengthen ties with regional partners. Enhanced economic and strategic cooperation between these two countries could reshape the power dynamics in the region. Steel and shipbuilding have been traditional pillars of India-South Korea trade relations. South Korean steel companies like POSCO have made significant investments in India, while Indian shipyards are collaborating with their South Korean counterparts on advanced shipbuilding projects. These industries not only contribute to economic growth but also create jobs and foster technological advancements. The $50 billion trade push is expected to further strengthen these traditional sectors. With India's push towards electric mobility and South Korea's expertise in EV technology and battery manufacturing, the EV sector is poised to become a cornerstone of their economic partnership. Companies like Hyundai and Kia are already leading players in India's automobile market, and further collaboration could bring cutting-edge EV technology to Indian roads. This aligns perfectly with India's target of 30% electric vehicle penetration by 2030 as part of its commitment to reduce carbon emissions. The $50 billion trade push is expected to have a transformative impact on India's economy. Increased foreign direct investments, job creation, and technology transfer will be some of the immediate benefits. Additionally, the collaboration will help India reduce its trade deficit with South Korea, which stood at approximately $6 billion in 2022. This initiative also complements India's aspirations to become a $5 trillion economy by 2025. For South Korea, the $50 billion trade push provides a critical opportunity to diversify its trade portfolio. With its economy heavily reliant on exports to China and the United States, increasing trade with India offers a buffer against global economic uncertainties. Additionally, access to India's vast consumer market and its growing middle class could be a game changer for South Korean businesses, especially in technology and automotive sectors. Culture serves as a bridge between India and South Korea. The popularity of K-pop and K-dramas in India, along with India's influence on Korean cuisine and festivals, highlights mutual admiration between the two nations. This cultural exchange strengthens people-to-people ties, making bilateral relations more robust. Events like the annual Korean Film Festival in India and collaborations in traditional arts further cement these ties, creating a favorable environment for deeper economic and strategic partnerships. Despite the ambitious goals, several challenges could hinder the realization of the $50 billion trade target. Trade imbalances, regulatory hurdles, and geopolitical tensions are some of the key obstacles. Additionally, India's complex bureaucracy and South Korea's dependence on China for raw materials could further complicate matters. Addressing these challenges will require strong political will and innovative policy solutions from both sides. For UPSC and other competitive exams, understanding India-South Korea relations is crucial for topics like international relations, economic development, and regional geopolitics. The trade push can be linked to GS Paper 2, International Relations, and GS Paper 3, Economic Development. Additionally, questions on CEPA, Indo-Pacific strategies, and sectoral collaborations could appear in both prelims and mains exams. Aspirants should focus on memorizing key statistics, timelines, and the strategic importance of this partnership. The $50 billion trade push between India and South Korea is more than just a business deal, it's a vision for a shared future. With complementary strengths and aligned strategic interests, both nations are well positioned to achieve this ambitious target. The partnership has the potential to not only boost bilateral trade but also set a benchmark for international economic collaboration. As we move forward, the success of this initiative will depend on effective implementation and mutual trust. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you never miss